September 10th, 2023, Las Vegas Strip. If you've ever been there, you know the sound. Constant, rhythmic, digital chirping of thousands of slot machines. But on this Sunday morning, the Bellagio goes quiet. The screens on the floor start flashing error messages. At the MGM Grand, guests are standing in their swimsuits in the hallway because their digital room keys just stopped working. Elevators are freezing between floors. The restaurants, high-end steakhouses that usually bill thousands a night, have gone cash only. Behind the scene, the staff is in a blind panic. They're taking food orders with pen and paper and paying out gambling winnings from fanny packs because the digital vault is dead. MGM Resorts, a company worth nearly $34 billion, has been paralyzed. More than 40,000 hotel rooms on the Strip alone have effectively vanished from the system. And the weapon that did it? It wasn't a sophisticated virus. It wasn't state-sponsored cyber army. It was a 10-minute phone call to the help desk. Now, the group behind this is called Scattered Spider. They aren't shadowy figures in a bunker, mostly teenagers and young adults in the US and the UK, and their specialty isn't writing complex code, it's people. So here's the heist block then. First, they went on LinkedIn. That was the reconnaissance that they did. They found an MGM employee. They saw their department, figured out who their manager was. They didn't hack a server. They just read a resume. Then they called the IT help desk. Imagine the person answering that phone. It's a busy shift. They're measured on resolution time, probably, like how fast can they get the caller back to work. Teenager on the other end says, "Hey, I'm locked out of my account. I'm in the middle of a shift. Can you help me get back in?" Or something. I'm ad-libbing. So the help desk agent does exactly what they're trained to do. They're helpful. So they reset the password. In 10 minutes, those teenagers had the master keys to MGM's entire digital infrastructure. They didn't hack. They were invited in, like vampires. MGM's response was burn the house down strategy. When they realized that the intruders had super admin access, they killed their own servers to stop the data from leaving. And this is why the slot machines went dark. The company basically chose to lobotomize itself rather than let the hackers stay in. It's a strategy. But let's look at the alternative. Caesars Entertainment was hit 3 days earlier by the same group using the same LinkedIn to help desk playbook. And Caesars made a different choice. They paid. They quietly wired $15 million to these idiots, the hackers, and went about their business. MGM refused to pay. Their stand cost them $100 million in lost revenue and legal fees. That's $1.4 million a day for 10 days because they wouldn't write a check to a teenager. Not saying that what they did was wrong, just laying out the facts. Here's the behind the scenes. Every corporate help desk, behind the scenes, publicly available, behind the scenes, because it's in my brain. I don't work there. I don't know what they did. Every corporate help desk is a security vulnerability almost by design. Because we reward speed for help desk. Nobody tracks how many people in a help desk successfully turn away somebody because they couldn't verify who they were. If a help desk agent tells a senior VP that they can't help them because they can't verify their ID, they're probably going to get a complaint, not a promotion. So the teenagers at Scattered Spider knew that. And they exploited the one thing that no firewall can fix. Our systemic desire to be helpful and move on to the next call. In the end, 2 teenagers were arrested, a 17-year-old in England and a 19-year-old in the US. But this is what brought down the titans of Vegas. The casino industry spends billions of dollars on physical security, facial recognition that can spot a card counter from across the floor, behavioral analytics, and thousands of cameras. And yet, one LinkedIn profile and a phone call defeated them. $115 million in total losses because the help desk agent actually did their job, because the entire system is built on saying yes, and maybe nobody thought about how to build in a way to say no. Somewhere right now, your company has a help desk, and someone's going to call it tomorrow, and they're going to say, I'm locked out. The question is, are they going to be helpful, or are they going to be secure? See you the next time.